As a kid growing up in the midst of Star Wars fever, we all knew that Kenner logo, white with blue trim, and the word Kenner. Easy and simple, but also on the early package, near the Kenner logo, was something else, some other strange logo. It was a logo that looked like the company spent more time on making it than the actual company logo. A logo that only appeared on Star Wars toys, or at least Kenner toys. It matched the Kenner logo in color, blue and white. The font used was also close to the Kenner logo font, so it was clear this thing was Kenner related, not Star Wars related. Nothing to do with 20th Century Fox or Lucasfilm. Whatever it was there on every Star Wars item your grandmother bought you. That circle with the letter LP. What was LP? Could this be some devil-worshipping logo like that moon thing on a tube of toothpaste? Or could it be some strange symbol of the Illuminati? What was LP? Could the LP have stood for Lois and Philip, parents of one of the original Illuminati founders, Adolf Nick? Or maybe it was some hint to the future of Star Wars. Maybe LP was for Lonely Palpatine? Hold on. Too much stuff on the screen. Where did I put that sponge? There, that's better. Okay, so, wait. Where did my logo go? Ah, there. Sadly, none of these are the correct answer. In fact, what LP stood for was right there in front of us, right there on the logo itself. It stood for long playing. So what is long playing? Let's travel back to 1975. The world was a lot different place, grittier and dirtier. There were no real standards when it came to toys. Companies just threw anything in a box and shipped it to a store. If a kid got it more than a week's play out of it, that kid was extremely lucky.
Sit and spin, kids just love to sit and spin.
At the 1975 Toy Fair, Kenner unveiled the LP logo. According to Kenner, top men did extensive research to come up with a way to let parents know their toys wasn't just plastic junk. After all their time and research, they came up with the LP logo, an easy to see icon for parents to know, hey, our toys are above and beyond those other toys on the shelf.
Who? Top men.
But most of us kids didn't even know this logo until 1978 when it appeared on the Star Wars action figures and all other Kenner Star Wars toys. Right there. There it is. See it? It's right there. It's right here also. See it? It's right there. See? Right there. We didn't care if it was a long play toy. We wanted it. Even if it wouldn't last a day, we wanted Star Wars. But then, out of the blue, it disappeared. No, not me, the logo. After those first run of Star Wars toys in 1978, we never saw the logo again. As Series 2 action figures hit the stores, it was missing that famous blue icon. What happened? Did George Lucas get upset with this logo and demand it be removed? Honestly, the world doesn't know. There is no clear answer for the disappearance of the logo. But it disappeared not only from Star Wars toys, but all Kenner products.
That's so very, very sad.
So why did this icon that we love so much go away? Oh, no, not that icon. Although there's no clear answer of why Kenner ended the long play program, there are a few things we can look at. During the last year of long play, Kenner released such toys as the blow-up balloon lightsaber that came with its own repair kit to easily fix the popped lightsaber. Some long play, right? Also released under the LP logo was the RC R2D2, which has so many returns for mechanical problems that Kenner had pallets of them for years after they stopped production. But R2 wasn't the only RC toy with problems. The same problems also affected the RC Landspeeder, the RC Sandcrawler, and the Sandcrawler even came with a kit so you could fix some of the issues yourselves. But it wasn't just the RC toys. The Imperial Troop Transporter is notorious for always breaking.
What a piece of junk!
So as you can see, the long playing logo really stopped having any meaning, as the toys bearing the logo really didn't guarantee long play. And we're just talking about the ones under the Star Wars logo. So we can't blame Star Wars only, but we do have to give some of the blame to Star Wars. However, put yourself in the shoes of Kenner. Here is a somewhat smaller toy company that was given license to the biggest movie of all times. They were pressed for time to get the toys out in that year of the film's release. Other than a few items here and there, it took them almost a year to get anything out on the shelves. So did they have the time to test and fix each item? Not at all. Also, they were throwing the Star Wars name on most anything they could. Their thought at the time, better get it out there, sell it, before the movie is forgotten and kids move on to the next big thing. After all, Laser Blast was coming out the summer of 1978.
Laser Blast.
So after 1978, Kenner killed the long play with no official announcement. It just disappeared with no explanation, no press conference. It just disappeared out of our lives. That is until the kids of 1977 grew up and started spending hours on hours looking at every inch of every Star Wars item ever made by Kenner. The little blue icon that went from obscurity to abandoned to desired. It might not look like much, but it is a part of Star Wars history.
A radio control, you can make the Sandcrawler forward, backward, then forward again.
And now it's time for the shameless plug. Do you like shirts? Everybody likes shirts. I like shirts. You like shirts. Your mom likes shirts. Your grandma likes shirts. Everybody likes shirts. Except for that guy that's always jogging around the neighborhood with no shirt on. Everybody else loves shirts. Don't you? Do you love Kenner? Do you love shirts? Now you can have your very own LP logo t-shirt. That's right. The long play logo is now available on a t-shirt. Only at Star Wars Junk. Click the links below. You can find this shirt and many others at StarWarsJunk.net. And if you want to see more stupid videos like this, including exclusive videos, then become a Patreon supporter. Check out our Patreon page. Again, the links are below. Now that's enough of the shameless plugs. Now roll the credits.
It's a countdown of the week's hottest hits on America's Top 10 today at noon. Then tomorrow night at 7. Don't miss the fun when the magical world of Disney brings you an all-new adventure of Sport Goofy with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Followed by a strange turn of events on Family Ties tomorrow night at 8. Right here, only on Channel 4.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.